Welcome back. Now, silk, considered to be the queen of textiles, is the most elegant and lustrous material. However, do we realize that we employ the most brutal methods, including boiling of silkworms for just a pound of silk? Well, Bhavana Bota did, and she has started her own boutique that showcases Ahimsa silk products. Here's the story of her course that she has set her heart on, overcoming all odds, including multiple disabilities. My colleague Janani Sampath tracks the life of this inspirational person.
She can hardly speak and can't do many of the things that you and I can automatically. Yet her life and mission speaks volumes. Bhavna, a graduate from Etharaj College, has just opened her own boutique that sells only Ahimsa silk.
She wanted to be an entrepreneur for a long time, and then she worked and found out a little survey she did and found out from the net that there is Ahimsa silk and there is a demand for Ahimsa silk. Then she conducted a survey, asked people. She found there is a demand and very little supply.
The collection is very good, and I think it's Ahimsa silk, so nothing much of that worms are not killed. That's what I came to know, so I thought I'll buy some worms.
Weaving a community of interdependence among the marginalized is not easy. But by procuring the material from tribal weavers in Jharkhand, Bhavna is proving that any obstacle can be worked at and overcome.
We contacted Mr. Kusma Rajaya, who is a pioneer who was invented Ahimsa silk. He was willing to give his products. So that is how the product, we source it from Jharkhand and from Kusma Rajaya. These are the two places we get. And in Jharkhand, what is really interesting for her, what she said was how the Jharkhand government goes about working with the tribals, looking at the all-round holistic development of the tribals.
Bhavna hasn't allowed disability to come in the way of an environmental cause. Here's an entrepreneur with a conscience. We wish her all the best. With camera person Madan, Janani Sampath for NDTV Hindu.
Moving on to some national news, will Jammu and Kashmir see a Tamil Nadu-like move on the death penalty? An independent MLA from Kashmir has submitted a resolution seeking pardon for Parliament attack convict Afzal Guru. This is after the Tamil Nadu Assembly passed a resolution urging President to reconsider the mercy plea of convicts in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination facing the death sentence. The issue will now be debated in the Jammu and Kashmir State Assembly later this month.
I have decided to move a resolution seeking amnesty for Muhammad Afzal Guru.
It's the most contentious resolution the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly will have to discuss later this month. A resolution that seeks pardon for Parliament attack convict Afzal Guru. Independent MLA from North Kashmir, Engineer Rashid, has moved the resolution taking a cue from the Tamil Nadu Assembly demanding clemency for 3 men convicted in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. Rashid says although he condemns the attack on Parliament, any decision to hang Afzal Guru will have serious repercussions on the situation in Kashmir.
I have full faith in the judicial system of the country. मुझे सुप्रीम कोर्ट पर पूरा भरोसा है, आईनी निज़ाम पे और जो हमारा वो सिस्टम चलता है उस पे भरोसा है. लेकिन ये भी सही है कि जो उसके नताइज हैं आप उन पर भी देख लें. थिंक यू हैव टू थोड़ा खुदा के लिए उसे हट के सोचिएगा कि इसके क्या-क्या डायमेंशंस हैं, इसके क्या-क्या फिर असरात मरतब होंगे.
The largest opposition party of the state, the PDP, has backed Rashid's resolution.
Obviously, anybody bringing in the resolution in the assembly, we will support it. But we would like the Chief Minister himself to bring this resolution to the House because he has the majority and he has raked up this issue.
Chief Minister Omar Abdullah stirred the debate after tweeting whether the response would be as muted if the J&K Assembly had followed in the footsteps of the Tamil Nadu Assembly. While Omar defended his tweet, he says supporting or opposing the resolution will have to be decided by his party.
It is not my place to answer for the National Conference. I am neither the spokesman nor the party president. Therefore, this would obviously be a question for the National Conference that I'm sure they will begin to address as the session comes closer.
The debate around an assembly resolution for Afzal Guru is no longer hypothetical. All the political parties will have to walk a very fine tightrope, balancing street sentiment with the legal process. But many say the example was set not by Kashmir, but by Tamil Nadu in the south. In Srinagar, Nazir Masoodi for NDTV.
Now, a US diplomatic cable leaked by WikiLeaks reveals that the US ambassador thought of Rahul Gandhi after the young Congress leader met him to discuss the UNSC seat for India. The cable says, and I quote, Rahul Gandhi is clearly interested in reaching out to the US government in the past. He was an elusive contact, but this is the third substantive meeting he has had with the ambassador since late July. Quote unquote, the US ambassador had told Rahul Gandhi that India was low in voting coincidence with the United States. The two leaders have also discussed Naxalism and the UPA flagship scheme NREGA. Moving on, the cracks deepening in the team Anna. Speaking to Sonia Singh on NDTV's Your Call, Kiran Bedi has said that Swami Agnivesh has to come clean as he was most like the mole in the group reporting things to Kapil Sibal. She also spoke about the criticism she was facing.
Did the criticism hurt? The ones who said that you're doing this for personal publicity, the ones who said that the point I just made that Anna Hazare would have called off his fast much earlier, even Swami Agnivesh, that CD which shows him saying this on the phone, he's come in our television studios and said that, you know, if Kiran Bedi and Arvind Kejriwal weren't there, the fast would have been over by now.
If you go by Mr. Agnivesh, I think then you better let it be. If you're going by Mr. Agnivesh's words, then let it be. Because I think he has to now establish his credibility in view of what has got exposed, that he was a direct link between he and Mr. Sibal. That means he was almost like a mole in the whole group. And there were allegations all along, but we kept trusting him. Now I think he has to come out clean. When he asked me, what should I do? I said, go to the police, lodge an FIR against that you were a part, you were a link between, because he's been caught on the camera talking to Mr. Sibal to say, आप इनको दे ही जा रहे हो, बहुत हो गई, अब तो इनको तोड़ देनी चाहिए थी.
जय हो कपिल जी, जय हो महाराज. बहुत जरूरी है कपिल जी, नहीं तो ये तो पागल की तरह हो रहे हैं जैसे कोई हाथी.
I don't know why, with what conscience he was being with us. I think if you're going by him, then I think let's drop it.
Now, after Prashant Bhushan and Arvind Kejriwal, another member of Team Anna has received a notice by Parliament for breach of privilege. That's Kiran Bedi. On Saturday, Prashant Bhushan had sent his response to the Rajya Sabha. His father, Shanti Bhushan, has also said the option of moving court was also considered by the team. Now, the CBI has taken over investigations into the Shehla Masood murder case. They visited the RTI activists' office in Bhopal. Another 6-member team of investigators is going from Delhi to Bhopal. 3 weeks after the RTI activist Shehla Masood was murdered in Bhopal, the CBI has taken over the probe and registered a case against unnamed people. The CBI took over the case from Madhya Pradesh police after Shivraj Singh Chauhan government asked the centre for a CBI probe. Shehla was shot dead in the car outside a residence on August 16th.
हत्या हुई है, हत्या नहीं निर्मम हत्या हुई है, दिन दहाड़े हुई है और ये वही बात को उजागर करता है कि आज हमारे मध्य प्रदेश में महिलाओं के लिए कितनी अव्यवस्था और असुरक्षता का वातावरण आज पैदा हुआ है.
लेकिन गवर्नमेंट तो मानने को तैयार नहीं थी.
और अगर सरकार गंभीर है, जो मैंने आपके टीवी और आपके टीवी चैनलों के माध्यम देखा है कि सरकार भी मुझे लगता है तैयार है कि सीबीआई की इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए. तो अगर मध्य प्रदेश सरकार भी तैयार है तो जल्द से जल्द सीबीआई की इंक्वायरी हो और लूट कर पाए.
Now, police in UP's Barwanki district have finally booked BSP leader Aslam 4 days after a girl set herself on fire after being molested by him. But the BSP leader has been booked only for assault and not for abetment to suicide or sexual harassment. A 16-year-old Dalit girl set herself ablaze after BSP leader allegedly beat her up publicly and molested her several times on her way to school. The girl is in a hospital with 65% burns. In Kanchi Ramnagar district of Uttar Pradesh, a 12-year-old boy working at a mobile shop was brutally beaten to death by his employer and another man over the alleged theft of a cell phone. Angered by his death, a huge mob gathered outside the local police station and pelted stones. The police have booked 2 people for the murder. Now, Union Minister for Rural Development Jairam Ramesh met West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee for the second time over the draft of Land Acquisition and Rehabilitation Bill. Mamata had opposed the earlier versions of the bill, but now it seems Mamata is quite happy with the new draft. The new bill, land bill, is expected to be put up before the Union Cabinet in the coming week.
The Honorable Chief Minister has expressed broad support for the bill, particularly the R&R package of the bill, but she has also reiterated that state government should be free to have its own land acquisition law.
In other news, former IMS chief Dominique Strauss-Kahn returned home to France on Sunday for the first time since attempted rape accusations by a New York hotel maid unleashed an international scandal that clashed his chances for the presidency in France. Last week, prosecutors dropped the sexual assault charges against him. Well, it's time to slip into a short break, but up ahead, doctors can't only bring you back to good health, but can also sing you to merriment. Stay with us for the medical melodies.